Coming up on today's broadcast, find out about National School Breakfast Week, more about the upcoming SAT tomorrow, and who the valedictorian is. All this and more.
FBLA is changing deadlines and today, and Spanish Honor Society has an important meeting today. We will also have a look into an art class with a short video.
Our basketball team took a big dub, and we aren't stopping at one. We have a busy week for our tennis team, and our baseball team is on a tragic losing streak. Welcome to Fast Forward.
Good morning, Spartans. Today is March 5th. Did you know that today is National Cheese Doodle Day? Well, it is. Make sure to go out and buy yourself some cheese doodles to celebrate. Remember, after today, there are only 2 more days of school until spring break. Get those grades up. On that note, let's get into your headline news. Topping your headline news today. The new USF Medical Building in downtown Tampa is a little too bright for pilots. The 13-story building's glass was reflecting sunlight directly at pilots taking off and landing on Davis Island. Construction workers applied a film designed to reduce the glare. When the building is completed, plans call for the installation of sunshades on the building. The winner is finally out. The Mega Millions winner had the $1.537 billion winning ticket. The lucky person, who chose to remain anonymous, lives in South Carolina. They decided to take the all-cash now option and walked away with a check for $878 million. On a sad note, Luke Perry of 90210 fame died yesterday at age 52. Perry was best known for his starring role in Beverly Hills 90210 and for playing the father of the lead character in Riverdale. Last Wednesday, he was rushed to the hospital after having a terrible stroke. Just a week later, he passed. He was surrounded by many people who loved him. That's all the time we have for your headline news today. Now on to Jackson with your Lakewood updates.
Thanks, Audrey. I'm here to bring you all the news. The Tampa Bay Lightning honored Nassim Hamed as the 34th Lightning Community Hero this season during the first period of Saturday night's game versus the Ottawa Senators. Hamed, who received a $50,000 donation from the Lightning Foundation and the Lightning Community Heroes Program, will donate half to Pinellas Education Foundation, while the other half will go towards a scholarship for his own education. The results are in. Here are your winners. Lakewood valedictorian Shadeen Henry. Cal valedictorian Nathan Hamilton. Lakewood salutatorian Camila Romero. And Cat salutatorian Stephen Mason. If you see these Spartans in the halls, make sure to congratulate them. Cat seniors, it's time to think about graduation. Make sure to send in baby pictures of yourself. They will be included in the Cat Banquet slideshow and video production. Today, we have 2 events for parents. The Cat Boosters meet at 6 p.m. in the Cat Auditorium. Also, the SAC team will be meeting at 6 p.m. in the Principal's Conference Room. Make sure to be there and drag your parents out. This week is National School Breakfast Week. Our cafeteria manager has some great things planned. For starters, there's a banner in the hub reminding us that breakfast is free for all students. Did you know you can stick it in your backpack for later? There's also a competition all week between the grades. The winner will be announced on Thursday. The grade with the highest participation overall will win a pizza party. And if that's not enough, these are daily raffles for great prizes. Yesterday, the sophomore class took the early lead. Tomorrow, all juniors and select seniors will take the SAT. This SAT is reported for college purposes for juniors only. For seniors, it's non-reportable due to extra time on the test. Students are automatically enrolled by Lakewood staff. Students who do not take the SAT will be automatically fined a missed test fee of $23. That's all I have here. Hey Natasha, what's up in clubs?
Thanks, Jackson. I have it all. Starting with FBLA, if you are going to the State Leadership Conference and you haven't turned in your paperwork and payments, it is due today. With the ever-changing dates, it is actually due today. Does your car need a good car wash? Well, Spanish Honor Society is here to save the day. On Saturday, the 9th of March, they will be washing cars at the PDQ on 4th Street from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. so you can get a good meal while your car is being washed. Pre-sale tickets are on for $5 and donations are also accepted. On the topic of Spanish Honor Society, Conferencia, the state conference is next week and there's a mandatory meeting today, meaning you have to go to today's meeting during lunch. Let's take a break from clubs and have a peek into Mr. Ganchu's sculpting class. They are shaping up some interesting characters.
So today we're in front of Mr. Ganchu's class, checking what the students have made so far out of clay.
Currently what we're working on is making a half a foot totem pole out of whatever we choose. Surreal objects is what we're mainly focusing on right now. It can be anything you want. It could be themed, it could be just random shapes that you've altered to look odd. For example, I'm going for a video game theme. I know it sounds cringy, but it's what I'm going for. That's really all there is to it.
That's awesome.
You could basically make any shapes you want, stack it up at least to 9 inches.
Wow, those were some interesting clay projects. Now back to you.
Thank you, Alex. I bet those clay projects will turn out great and hope everyone gets an A. Dungeons and Dragons is having a meeting after school today. See Darian for more information. Now for today's word of the day. The word is Leviathan. The definition is a sea monster identified in different passages with the whale and the crocodile and with the devil. And if you need a sentence, I'm scared of coming across Leviathan on my adventures across the sea. That's all I have for today. Now here's Weather Boy Michael going to tell us all about this week's weather.
Thanks, Natasha. This week's weather is looking a bit weird. It started stormy yesterday morning, then turned nice. Today's high is expected to be 63 degrees and the low overnight, what? Yes, that's right, 42. The rain chance today is 60%, so be ready for rain. The rain should be coming around 10 to 12 a.m. Tomorrow's high will be 62 degrees with another low will dip to 43. These will be some of your last cold nights until the end of the year. There's not a need for an umbrella or a raincoat for tomorrow because it should be sunny all day. On the weekend though, it will be very warm with highs of 80 degrees on both days and lows of 68 and 66. Make sure to wear sunscreen this weekend. Now, Spectrum Bay News with your 7-day forecast. As you can see, Natasha, it's going to be a chilly one for the next couple of nights.
This is our last chance to pile on the jackets and scarves before the hot summer kicks in. Thanks for that weather update, Michael. Next up, we toss over to Blake for sports.
Thanks, Natasha, and welcome to your Spartan Sports News. Let's start off with scores from last week. And to follow up on the big basketball game win, we outscored Lake Wales 11-2 in the final 2 minutes and 32 seconds to pull away for a 70-60 victory on Friday. In our Regional 3 finals, Jalen White led all scorers with 29 points, including 10 points in the decisive fourth quarter. White shot 10 of 14 from the free throw line, and including 6 for 8 in the fourth quarter. Luckily, our wins don't stop there. Our boys basketball team is playing to rise up in our state semifinals in Lakeland tomorrow. The game's start time is still to be announced, but we are ready to get this bread. And yes, there will be a live stream of the game. Now let's head into more upcoming games. Starting off at 3 p.m., our amazing tennis team is running over to East Lake for a game today. We'll be having more games throughout the week, with our game tomorrow being against Dixie High, and our game Thursday, where we're playing to dominate Gibbs High School. Then, coming up later tonight at 6:30 p.m., our girls' flag football team is prepared for a dub against Gibbs High School. Then to continue with our girls' team, our softball team is going head-to-head against Bayshore High. The game will be at 7 o'clock, so head on over. And after a great start to our baseball season, with our first game ending 9-1, we had start to see some L's popping up for our boys basketball team. Let's hope they can turn these L's into wins with their game tonight against Bogus Ciega. The game will begin at 7 o'clock p.m., and let's hope to see some wins. That's all I have for you in sports. Let's pass it to Jackson to end this show.
Thanks, Blake. It's time to sign off for the day. In spite of National Cheese Doodle Day, we bring you Audrey, our anchor who absolutely loves cheese doodles. The one and only Fast Forward anchor Audrey is also a dancer, and as you can imagine, she did not want us to share this amazing clip with you. Take a look at our most recent piece with the Y Dance Academy. Have a good day.